Conflict is going to happen in every business. Your job as the leader is to ensure that it's healthy conflict. And in today's episode of We Do the Work, I'm going to unpack my clearing conversations model, a tool that you can implement in your business to ensure that healthy communication is occurring. We Do the Work is dedicated to those who believe in the tenacious pursuit of their dreams. In a world where we aim to turn ceilings into floors, we dive deep into the essence of health, wealth, and relationships, uncovering that true fulfillment lies not in our achievements, but in the journey of us doing the work. It's pretty interesting that in the public school education, in elementary school, middle school, high school, very little emphasis is put on how to effectively communicate. And one of the main reasons why conflict can fester in a company is because people don't have effective tools to have those hard conversations. And when we address the conflict head on, it ultimately builds trust, it builds a culture of feedback, and will help you to build a collaborative environment. So let's dive into this 4-step model that we call the clearing model. This is something that everybody on our team is trained on. We have a huge poster in our conference room that showcases the 4 steps. And if you implement this, you will create a safe space for communication where both parties will feel comfortable in expressing themselves and they won't have a fear of judgment or reprimand. The purpose of the clearing model is to clear the air and get both parties on the same page. Step number 1 comes down to stating the facts. We want to state the actual facts, the things that we saw with our eyes, and we want to do it without emotion and without bias. The second step is sharing what the story in your mind is, and language is so important. I think we all could agree we could watch a situation or a scenario and have 2 completely different perspectives of what occurred. So when we say the story in our mind, it helps to make it not feel like an accusation. We can often interpret situations differently. So step 2 is stating what the story in your mind is. Step number 3 is sharing how it makes you feel. There is a lot of power in vulnerability and expressing emotions in conflict resolution. We want to share how it makes us feel without blaming the other person. And then step number 4 is sharing what your expectations are moving forward. We want to set clear expectations for the future, and this will help both people understand what needs to change in order to improve. Once one party goes through the clearing model and goes through the 4 steps, then the next person does this as well. We want to give both parties an opportunity to go through the clearing conversation. Some of the challenges that you might experience when you implement this is you've got to make sure that you are training your team on this process. When we decided that we were going to adopt this communication process in our company, we did an entire company team training on exactly how to go through the steps. We also did role playing, and you as the leader have to lead by example. And one of the things that will occur if you do adopt this into your company and into your culture is that when these conflicts come up, team members will already have the clearing conversation model written out. And this is something we do recommend our team members to do, is to physically write out each step at a time. When you take the time to really think about your thoughts and put it down on paper first, it can help to take some of the emotion out of the conversation. I really encourage you to implement this 4-step clearing conversation model. And It may take some time, it may take some practice to feel comfortable with it, but the results are completely worth it. Thanks for checking out this quick episode of We Do the Work on the Clearing Conversation Model. If you like what you heard, please make sure to like and subscribe, and check out episode 10, where I unpack exactly how you can assemble an A team of players.